today's episode of Will of the Dice presents Bloodlines. I'm Tier the DM, the world's okayest DM, and I will be your guide this evening. Before we get started, we do have some quick announcements. First and foremost, we are for mature audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Secondly, we are in no way, shape, form affiliated or associated with any TTRPG creators, publishers, or manufacturers. We're just a bunch of geeks getting together to play our game and share it with you. And now we'll go to Alice.
Hi everyone! We at Will of the Dice do not encourage the use of nicotine products such as vaping, cigarettes, and cigars. Nicotine is an addictive substance and can cause a whole lot of health complications, and we want all of you to be happy and healthy. Though some of us may be users of such products, do as we say, not as we do. If you already do use and are looking to quit or are trying to quit, there are resources out there, and we support you in that endeavor.
Thank you so much, Alice. Also, real quick, Patrick is with us, but via audio only. That's why you see his picture in this box, the picture of Shariz. We want to give a shout out to InSketched. They are the creator of our character artwork. You'll see it on the break screens and battle maps and stuff like that. Before I forget, I want to make sure I gave them a shout out. Locke.
Hi, gamers. I'm Locke Clark. And tonight I'm going to talk to you first about the musicians who provide music for our show, because they make our experience better, they make your experience better, and they provide this music to us. So we want to take a moment and thank them for that. Those musicians are Michael Gelfie, Kevin MacLeod, Dwergar, Epidemic Sound, Jeff Farber, and our very own Patrick Taylor. Thanks, Peculiar Patrick.
Thanks, Patrick.
Also, we would like to encourage you to go over to our Patreon and support us on Patreon. It helps us out with being able to afford the cloud storage and equipment and things like that that keep this show running and make us sound better and better as we go. And you get fan exclusive content like After the Rolls, which is where we discuss what happened last week on the show and what our characters got up to. And there's new stuff that we're working on for Patreon exclusive content for the new year. Ren is going to be doing a interview series with all of the cast members, so you can find out things about us. And we might even be letting Patreon subscribers submit some questions that she can ask us on your behalf. And, we're also talking about maybe instituting some of that for cast guidance as well. Patreon exclusive questions for us to answer on cast guidance, along with a bunch of other things. And we have partnered with Red Panda Dice and Delights. And the first 20 new Patreon subscribers that we get are all going to get a giant D20. This is so for example, this is a normal size D20. It's about 25 millimeters. This is the extra large table shaker from Level Up, the 35 millimeter. This we figure is about 55 to 60 millimeters. They are massive. They are cool. There's a bunch of different colors and styles in them. And you could get one if you are one of our next new 20 Patreon subscribers. So, go over to the link in the chat, because I don't have it written down in front of me, so I don't remember what it is, but it's patreon.com/WOT-DICE. Is that right? I think that's right.
I believe that's right.
And check those out.
Yeah, it's patreon.com/WOT-DICE.
There you go. Sorry, you doing Patreon's usually not my job, as I realize I've got foam from my coffee on my mouth. Anyway, back to somebody. Tier?
Yeah. Okay, so Happy New Year, everybody. We've been away for a while. We're back. It's the new year. It's 2023. We're here to bring you more shenanigans, more fuckery. Let's go ahead and do our introductions, and we'll get to playing.
Hi everyone, again I'm Alice, and tonight I am voicing Winter, the half tabaxi, half orc. We are both she/her. I remembered this time. And Winter is a half tabaxi, half orc with blue-gray fur, brilliant, bright, light blue eyes, and she's never really thought about settling down in her life. It wasn't anything either of her parents really did to her knowledge. It's just not something she's ever thought about, and now that something has been thrust in her path, she's very not happy about it. And you can find me on Twitter at CapandCubbyCake.
Hi, everybody. Christina, I'm the voice of Tiami Frostmane. We are both she, her. Uh, Tiami is your normally white, but still dyed brown Minotaur princess with dyed blue hair and blue eyes. She has like 2 foot long horns tipped in silver and steel. Um, and she's always felt entitled to everything. She was a princess. She was going to rule the kingdom. Now she's not so sure what she's doing with anything. And you can find me on Twitter at TMWorskaSchola.
Hello, Internet. I am a voice today, and not just my beautiful face. It's me, Patrick, a he/they playing Shariz. On a journey of self-discovery, Shariz, a 6'10 Loxodon, has become a paladin, died, and come back to life. Hopefully there's still more for him to do and see, and yeah. You can find me on Twitter at PeculiarPatrick.
Hey everybody, I'm Ren Matley, she, her, and tonight I'm going to be playing Kalira, she, her. Kalira is a 2'8" fangling. She has halfling-like features, gnomish ears, and little fangs where her canine teeth should be, short curly purple hair, bright blue eyes, and is typically just excited about everything, although this whole running around trying to save the world and getting beat up constantly, it's getting old. You can find me over on Twitter at Ren_Matley.
Hi, gamers. I'm still Lot Clark, he, him. And tonight I'll be playing Atreus Ironclaw Nixon, also he, him. And Atreus is a 6 foot tall shifter. Means he's got some sort of lycanthrope heritage. His tawny fur, shoulder length hair shaved on the sides and the back that he keeps pulled back in a ponytail. He has mutton chops that come to sort of long points. He's got fangs, amber eyes, and no, there's nothing for you up there. Sorry, the cat's about to jump up on a place where everything would get knocked over, and that would be really loud. And he was raised by his mother, Nyx, who was part of the previous adventuring party. He was raised in an orphanage. He left with his brother and sister to seek adventure. Things went horribly wrong, and now his brother is fucking up his life hard. And he's not happy about it at all. And I have a feeling mom's going to be really pissed one of these days, too. Whether that will be because the brother's a shit or because he kills his brother, who knows? You can find me on all the social medias at Lock Unruly. That's Lock with an H.
And as I said at the beginning of this, I'm Tier the DM, he, him. And you can find me on Twitter at Tier_the_DM. As always, our safe word for tonight is porcelain. Do we have any last requests?
Not the face.
Not the fur.
When last we left our party, they had found themselves in Keep Regurgarian. They had acquired some knowledge as to what the goings-on were, some prophetic verses speaking of 10 stones troubling the water, and they had discovered that they were creatures out of their habitat biomes wandering the keep. They fought things such as a banana fish. They were victorious. They made their way through the twisting maze that is Keep Regurgarian, found themselves up on the ramparts in a tower where there was a magic fireplace that kept it nice and toasty. Here is where they rested. This is where our story resumes. Having spotted to the south the towers that are the city of Phrygia, 100 feet up from the courtyard of the majestic keep, this is where we discover. Have you been forsaken to the will of the dice? You can hear the cold wind blowing, rattling the shutters to the windows of the tower. The fireplace at times sputtering, fighting against the wind that would come down the chimney. But still it burns, keeping this 10 by 10 room you're in warm and toasty. Outside, a driving blizzard, the snow coming harder and harder, the temperatures dropping rapidly, almost as if unnaturally. What would you like to do?
While Kalira is finishing preparing her morning spells, she's also going to grab her flask out of her bag and prepare her experimental elixir for the day.
Okay.
That is a 2.
Okay.
Shariz will take the time that he needs to pray to the primordials and thank them for allowing him and his friends to continue to live while also preparing his spells for the day.
Okay.
He also asks for the essence bestowed upon him by Utamare to help guide him in some way out of this rock and a hard place situation.
Okay.
Winter, against her better judgment, is going to be examining the mask.
It is beautiful. Black onyx. Carved precisely, looking almost in a certain light like you. The resemblance changing slightly as you turn it, twisting it in the firelight.
She's not putting it on, if that's what you're expecting.
No, I'm just waiting for you to tell me what you do next.
She's just gonna glare at it and put it back in her bag.
Okay. What's Ironclaw doing?
I'll prepare my spells for the day, and I am currently. I had a plan. I remember having a plan. I am going back through my tabs to find the plan.
While you prepare your spells and look for your plan, what is Tiami doing?
She's just kind of like almost meditating while she stares into the fire and prepares her spells for the day, hoping for some kind of inspiration on what to do.
So I was kind of thinking about it, and if we're going to have to try to walk out of here, um, I kind of hate to ask, but I think I'm going to need someone to carry me. I'm kind of shorter than the snow.
Fine, I'm more worried about us freezing to death in the snow. It's still kind of a long way off.
Well,
Don't
yeah,
worry, buddy. I got you.
I mean, freezing is gonna suck, but if I suffocate to death, that's gonna suck more.
We wouldn't like to.
Corner.
We
Well,
could
that's good to
strap
hear.
you. We could strap you to somebody so you don't blow away in the wind either.
I could hold you in my trunk. That wouldn't be too bad for me.
Will your trunk get tired?
No. I don't get tired, so.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah. You know, sometimes they think there's a saying that goes something along the lines of sometimes the best thing to do is just to wait. And if there's a blizzard out there and it's really a pain in the neck to get back over to where we were, really going back is kind of, well, not really an option, and going forward means going down again. I think we could possibly wait. I mean, the fire's still going. We still have food, right?
I mean, as long as we've got the cauldron.
Mm.
How long does this last? 2.5 hours. How about how far away did you say where we need to go is, Tier?
Oh, a couple of days.
A couple of days. I mean,
So we figure out how to use the cauldron in here. Maybe crack a door, let the smoke out, and then yeah, we can just. I guess we just wait.
And if the storm never ends?
Well, sometimes patience is the only thing. The only way to learn patience is to use it.
I was more thinking of the animals and creatures that we're seeing out of their habitat. Like, we don't know what's happening with the weather.
Oh, I just assumed something just magically displaced them here. I could be wrong though.
Winter.
Yes.
I need a wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay. It's been a long time since I've done this. And I'm using a brand new die that I got for Christmas. That's an 8.
no.
You sit there listening to the conversation around you. Your fingers rub over the carving of the mask that is in your hand.
She sort of like jumps, realizing that it's in her hand, and stuffs it back in the bag again.
Okay, so I have a kind of travel solution, but it'll only get us about 4 hours worth of travel time. I can conjure some really big birds, and we could ride.
Could they safely get us down?
Oh, I'm sure they can get us down. That's not a problem.
How far can
And
they go in 4 hours?
well, we'll have to stop once an hour for me to recast, but they're pretty fast, i.e., flight speed of 60. So that's at a double move per turn. I don't know, math. Figure out an hour pretty quick. Calculator. So 120 feet for every 6 seconds. So 100. So that's 1,200 feet per minute times 60 equals 72,000 feet per hour divided by Did I do that math right? How?
I see you're taking time to really calculate that, and I can kind of think I smell. His little trunk comes out and says, "I think I can smell a little smoke coming too." Or that's just the fire. But anyway, I think we should just go ahead and try for that idea. If we think that the birds can handle the storm, or we wait a little bit, check the storm, kind of wait a little bit more, check the storm. But I'm all for trying to get out of here in the safest way, and the Eagles sound like a good idea.
So, based on my math, which doesn't feel right in the end, but they can go about 13 miles in an hour. Seems like giant owls should be able to fly faster than 13 miles an hour, but sure.
Yeah, but if you calculate in the storm, we should probably have that.
Yeah. And then again, on foot, a day's travel is what, like 12 miles? So we'd cover in an hour, we could cover theoretically on a clear day a day's travel in an hour. And we can do that 4 times. That's just an idea. I mean, we can wait out the storm or try to. But who knows how long that could take.
It was snowing when we got here, right?
Yes.
On top of snow that was already deep.
Yes.
The snow was already really bad when we got here. And it looks kind of like it's just getting worse. And like Tiami said, we don't know if it's going to let up. This might not even be natural. I understand what you're saying, Shariz, but I just don't know if we can wait. That's a long time for us to be sitting here and Lucaeus getting ahead of us.
Then let's do it. I just want us to get out of this safely.
Well, I totally understand that. I really do. But at what point is keeping ourselves safe putting everyone else at risk?
And we don't know that it's going to get any better. I mean, when we all met, it was fall, and that wasn't that long ago. I get that we're in the mountains, but still, this is like a lot of snow.
It's at this point that you all will hear cutting through the keening of the wind a beautiful operatic song that seems to call to you, seems to beckon. I need everyone to make a charisma saving throw.
Oh, goody. I'm real good at those.
That's a much better roll.
Atreus,
15.
Kalira,
14.
Yami. I'm sorry.
15.
Shariz
16.
and Winter.
18. We almost had a whole line of numbers going.
Most of you, while find it beautiful, do not overly feel the urge to travel to it. It's just a mysterious, beautiful song dancing on the wind. Kalira, you have to get to this song.
Do you all hear that?
Yeah, it's weird.
Gonna get up, start
Weird
moving.
things
Sorry.
generally kill us.
It's like she's not listening. She gets up, moves to the door, opens it.
It's just so pretty. I have to see where it's coming from.
Whoa there, buddy.
Someone grab her.
Hang on, buddy. I reach out with my trunk to try and grab and pull Kalira back in.
I'm helping.
No, it's pretty. It's pretty. See where it is. Stop it.
That's fine. It can be pretty wherever it is. You don't have to go see it. Let's just take a moment and breathe. It is snowing outside. You literally just ask someone to carry you because the snow is so deep. Yeah. Just throwing out some logic and some reason there.
Sure is. You will take 6 points of damage to your trunk as
Ow.
claws rip through flesh. You and Clear both will see looming before you large, fur-covered creatures, their fur white blending almost in with the snow, eyes glowing red with large bat-like wings hovering into the wind that is blowing, singing this song. I need everyone to roll initiative and join me in Owlbear Rodeo.
That was cocked.
Here, I got it. Am I still charmed after that? Or did that break it?
Oh no, you're still charmed.
Okie dokie.
All right. Let me get the battle music up here while y'all are rolling initiative. All right, Atreus,
17.
Kalira,
14.
Shariz,
20.
Winter,
16.
and Tiami.
17.
Shariz, you get to go first. You get to take your actions first.
Shariz is going to draw his longsword and is going to move to the front of his friends and take a defensive stance, taking the dodge action, but kind of trumpeting his elephant horns and such in a way to hopefully draw them to him and be ready for their attacks.
All right. Is that your turn?
That's it for me.
Here, I actually have a question about our positioning. Since we had
You will be in his trunk.
Well, I was just asking, since we had been inside and Kalira and Shiriz had gone to the door, would that affect the way we're positioned on the map now?
Right, I just threw the tokens on there. I figured y'all would put them where they needed to be.
Okay.
So y'all can take a moment to orient your tokens.
Because I was helping. I said I was helping Shuriz grab Kalira. So
Well, I
All
just put her
right.
with Shiriz since he said he ran to the front, and she's in his trunk.
It is now time for the Yarpies, part Harpy, part Yeti, to attack. They are, the first one is focusing its attention on you, Shiriz.
Sorry, hey, say that one more time. Sorry.
It's attacking you.
Oh no, Yarpy 3.
Oh, I forgot to move it. My bad. It's been a while since we've done this. Yes, Yarpy 3 moves forward to attack you, Shiriz.
Okay, since I take the dodge, it'll roll with disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Yeah.
So the lowest roll is a dirty 20.
30-20 will hit.
That is 7 points of slashing damage and 3 points of cold damage.
Sorry, how much cold
Second.
damage?
3.
Thank you.
Second attack will miss. And I need a Constitution saving throw. As the creature locks eyes with you, its magical, almost aura emits from its red glowing eyes, chilling
13.
you. That meets it.
Whoo! Shoo!
I will also need a Constitution saving throw from Kalira.
Another one? Okay. Because I'm already charmed by it, right?
Right.
Oh, well, that's not going to help me much. That's a 9.
That'll be 13 points of cold damage.
Oh.
The number 5 will flap up to you, Tiami, and sing again this beautiful operatic. Need a charisma saving throw.
Ooh, 13.
You are enamored with this creature. You must get closer to it.
It's so pretty.
That'll bring up Atreus.
Cool. Bonus action shift to become a bit more bestial. And then for my action, I will wild shape. And I'm going to choose a giant spider.
Okay.
And that will be my action. Or my turn. So I got nothing else.
All right. The snapping of bone and sinew as your body transforms, malleable to the magic of the druid, becoming a giant spider.
Mechanical spider.
Mechanical spider. It will now be Tiami's turn.
Well, I have to get closer to the beautiful voice. So I'm gonna step right up to it. Like, I can't move my token any closer, but
Yeah. As you step up to it, it firmly grasps your shoulders, but doesn't do anything else, just continues to sing. You may make another charisma saving throw at the end of your turn to try to break the spell.
awesome. 18.
18 breaks the spell.
Eek!
Winter.
Winter is going to go up to Yarpie number 5, which is got its talons on Tiami's shoulders, and she's gonna stab at Lee. Okay, that is unnatural 20.
That will hit.
Alright, and that is this one. That is 10 damage. And we go again. That's weird. How did you roll the exact same number again? That's another unnatural 20.
That'll hit.
And 8 damage.
Your
that is-
blade sinking into the flesh of this creature beneath the fur, the white becoming stained with red as it bleeds. It will now be Kalira's turn.
She's
You're
just like,
unmuted. There you go. You're not muted. It just took a minute.
it's so pretty. She's just reaching out for it, still held in Shariz's trunk.
Okay, end of your turn, you can make a charisma saving throw to attempt to break the spell.
We're gonna try a different die because that one has not been nice to me. And 13.
And it is beautiful. You find that you need to get closer to it by any means necessary.
Okie doke.
That'll bring up Shariz.
This thing on top of him, he is going to take 2 swipes with his longsword.
Okay.
Nature's Fury, as he has named it. First attack. At 11.
11 will not hit.
Second attack. A 28.
28 will hit.
He's using it two-handed. That'll be max damage of 16 slashing magical damage.
All right.
Um,
Crimson stains the white fur of the Yarpie.
I would also like to use Divine Smite on it, so it takes
Okay.
an extra 2d8 radiant damage.
Okay.
So that's an extra 9 radiant damage.
All right. The divine power coursing through the blade, exploding with almost kinetic like energy, slamming into the creature. Is that your turn?
I believe so.
All right. Yarpie number 3 is going to attack you again with its claws. First attack is a 21.
That will hit.
That is 9 points of slashing damage. Second attack is a 26.
That will definitely hit.
That is 9 points of slashing damage. Yami, Yarpie number 5 is going to attempt to throw you off the wall. This will be opposed athletics, or you can do acrobatics if your dex is better. You have to beat a 15.
Oh no, I went over the wall. I got an 8.
Ugh. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Falling, the wind howling, the brushing against your face, taking your breath. It is so cold. The ground coming in at a great distance. If only you were a monk. 45 points of bludgeoning damage as you slam into the ice-covered snow below.
Ooh.
Yarpie number 4 flies to you, Kalira, extending its claws.
And she's charmed, so she's just in his trunk reaching out for them.
Okay, this is going to be an opposed athletics between Shariz and the creature. Shariz, you get to do with advantage because Atreus was helping try to hold Kalira.
Oh, yeah.
You have to beat a 23.
I meet it, I beat it.
The creature strains, pulling, trying to dislodge Kalira from your trunk, but you dig in your heels, so to speak, and with Atreus' help, you are victorious in keeping Kalira from flying over the side of the wall. Yarpie number 1 will begin to sing. I need everyone to make charisma saving throws, except for Tiami, who's 100 feet down at the bottom.
Whew.
Atreus,
17.
Kalira,
11.
you were already charmed though, so. Winter, 4.
4.
You are charmed. You need to get closer to Yarpie 1. The music is so beautiful. It has the respite that your weary soul needs. Sure is.
I got a 33.
Holy shit, how'd you get a 33?
I have a plus 14 to my charisma saving throw.
Oh, okay.
And then I rolled a 19.
You are unaffected by the song.
I think at this point, Shariz is just getting annoyed by the song.
All right, Atreus.
Yeah. Let's I don't want to risk Yarpie number 4 there running off with my best girl, so I am going to attempt to hit it with a web because I'm a giant spider and I can do that.
Okay.
That is 17 to hit, 12 plus 5.
17 will hit.
Outstanding. Target is restrained by the webbing as an action. The restrained target can make it. Okay, so the target is restrained. On its turn, it can use its action to attempt to make a DC 12 strength check to rip the webbing off of itself, but it at the moment is restrained.
We'll put a white ring around it here to signalize the web.
And,
Anything else on your turn?
yes. I am where I I'm going to make a bonus action attack. Checking the restrained rules. I think I get advantage on it when it's restrained. Creature speed becomes 0. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. Yes. So I'm attacking bonus action using Long Fang Strike. Before I find out if that hits, I'm also going to burn a spell slot for this using my called Elemental Fury. While in wild shape, I can add elemental damage to my wild shape attacks. So that is a 13 plus 5, 18 to hit with the fangs.
That'll hit.
So that does 1d6 plus. What do we want to make this? Half. I like that one better. We're going to make it lightning damage.
Okay.
And it takes 2d6. So that's going to be 3 points of piercing and 12 points of lightning. And in addition to that, the lightning causes the target to be enabled to take reactions until its next turn, and its next attack is at disadvantage.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yes.
All right. Tiami.
Okay, so are the Yarpies on the bridge or above the bridge?
Above the bridge. They're flying.
Can I see 2 from where I'm at? Or 5?
No.
They're in too far? Okay. 2 was the closest, that's why I'd asked.
Yeah, from where you're at, no, I'm sorry.
Okay. In that case, then, I'm going to try to do this the old-fashioned way. I would like to try to take one of my iron spikes and just start beating it into the wall. I'm going to try to
Okay.
climb up.
All righty. Do you start hammering spikes into the wall? Is that your turn?
I figure that's going to take my whole turn, because I'm going to climb and then try to pull and go as far as I can, climb some more, start climbing.
All right. Give me an athletics check.
19.
All right. You make it the first 5 feet with ease. Only 95 feet to go.
It's cold and frozen. I got it.
Winter.
She's going to approach the harpy, apologizing for stabbing it twice.
And it will put its claws on your shoulders. At the end of your turn, you may make a charisma saving throw to try to break yourself from the spell.
Please. Nope. 3.
You feel at peace. This thing is touching you. Its music is soothing your soul. It is a balm for the spirit. It is regenerative. It is beauty unparalleled. I'll bring up Clara. You are muted,
You're
Clara.
muted.
I am?
Now
we
you're
can
not.
hear you.
Oh, I guess it's just taking a moment when I unmute it. It's just so pretty. She's just in his trunk, reaching for him.
All right, go ahead and make charisma saving throw to attempt to break the spell.
And try yet another die, because every die has rolled 1 point lower than the one before it so far. And that one rolled a 6. They're out to get me tonight.
All right, Shariz, you're up.
Shariz is going to point his sword to the sky and call out to the primordials, asking for their aid, while casting Wrathful Smite as a bonus action.
Okay.
It is so next time I hit something with a melee attack, it takes psychic damage and it has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Right.
And then he's going to take 2 swings on the Yarpie in front of him. The first swing. 17.
17 hits.
All right, so it will take 13 magical slashing damage plus an additional. Give me a second here. 6 psychic damage, and it needs to make a wisdom saving throw DC 16 or is frightened.
And it fails. So Yarpie number 3 becomes frightened. On its turn, it will take its movement to get away from you.
Perfect. And he'll continue the arc of the swing and is going to attack Yarpie number 4. And that's with advantage, right, Locke? Because it's
Yes.
webbed?
Because it's restrained.
Okay. That is a 27.
That will hit.
And that'll be for 8 magical slashing damage.
All right.
And that is my turn.
All right. So being afraid does not mean he has to move. He just can't willingly move closer to you. So Yarpie number 5 lifts Winter into the air. Such a beautiful, joyous feeling, Winter. Being borne aloft by such a majestic creature. And then you're falling.
Hi, Tiabi, splat.
There's 33 points of damage as you slam into the ground beneath. Yarpie number 3 in fight or flight mode will attack. They get disadvantage, Shariz. That will not hit. That will not hit. Yarpie number 1 will fly over to attack. That will not hit. God damn it. I burned all my good 20s before the game.
Yes.
And Yarpie number 4 will take a strength check to try to break out of the webbing. That is a 6.
That will not break out of the webbing.
That will bring up Atreus.
Okay, first things first. I have to roll to see if my web recharges. It does not. So that makes up my mind for what I'm going to do. I am going to take my bite attack at Yarpie number 4 while he's still webbed. They are still webbed. I don't know their gender. And I'm going to burn a second level spell. Actually, let me double check the wording on that. Do I have to do it first? No, it says the first time I hit with a melee attack on my turn, I can choose a spell slot to expend. So that's a natural 19 plus
That'll hit.
5. All right, so now we're going to burn another second level spell slot into it. Burn them spells. And I'm going to make it we're going to make it lightning damage again. That seemed fun, and it seemed to take it last time. And that is bite D8. So that is 6 points of piercing damage from the bite. And I need a Constitution saving throw.
5.
Okay. So now they are going to take 11 points of poison damage. And they take 5 points of lightning damage as well.
All right. Excellent. Is that your turn?
Yep. That is my turn. No, wait. No, I've got a bonus attack. Long Fang bonus attack. 12 plus 5 is 17.
That'll hit.
And it's just a d6. 2 points of piercing from that one.
All right. Now, is that your turn?
Yes.
All right. Tiami.
Okay. Seeing that Winter has fallen into the snow and knowing how much that hurts,
Hmm.
she's going to cast a second level prayer of healing to get them both. Uh, and we both get back 11 points of healing. Okay.
I need to know something about that spell.
Mhm.
Does it have any somatic components?
That's verbal.
Okay. Because you're holding on to spikes.
I checked. I was going to jump down if it did, but no, it's verbal.
I have a rules question real quick, Tier.
Okay.
There's a weird wording in this. I'm going to read you what it says in about the poison here and see what your take is on it. Takes 2d8 poison damage on a failed save or half as much on a successful one. If the poison damage reduces the target to 0 hit points, the target is stable but poisoned for 1 hour. Even after regaining hit points, and is paralyzed while poisoned in this way.
Okay.
I assume that means, all right, so it's just a weird way it strung it together that the target is still poisoned for an hour after it's dropped to 0, even if it gains hit points, and it is then poisoned. So so it is then paralyzed. So the paralysis only happens after something drops to 0.
Yes.
Okay, it's so obliquely worded there.
Thank you, Jeremy Crawford, for obscurity. One of these days he's going to respond to me, and I'm going to be like, "Oh shit!"
Right?
I'll fanboy. Okay. How many hit points do you and Winter get back, Tiami?
11.
11 hit points returned. Excellent. And is that the extent of your turn?
That counts as a full action, so yeah.
All right. That will bring up Winter.
Because there is distance involved, am I still charmed?
You are still charmed.
Okay, then Winter is going to first stand up and then move over to the wall and like get her claws out and like try to scrabble up it even though it's an icy surface. She's not thinking clearly.
Yeah, you will fail miserably, but you can make a charisma saving throw to try to become uncharmed.
Nope, that's another 3.
You're still charmed.
She's got it bad for these birds.
All right, Kalira.
Them.
You still can't hear me?
It came in at the end.
It
She
came in
can't
at the
do
beginning
it
and at the end.
It's like the noise canceling is cutting out Kalira's voice.
That is so weird. Sorry, I'll try that again.
Shariz, can't you hear it? It's so pretty. I just want to go to them.
No. A little busy.
All right, Shriz, that's you.
Do I need to repeat my saving throw?
Yes, I'm sorry. Please repeat your saving throw to see if you can break the spell.
No, because that's a 5. What the fuck? It's a different die each time.
I'm going to, as an action, cause spectral vines to spring up and reach for a creature within 10 feet of me that I can see, choosing Yarpie number 1.
Okay.
It must succeed on a. Let's go for a dexterity saving throw, or a strength saving throw. It's actually your choice. Of DC 16.
I rolled a natural 4.
Perfect. It is restrained, and at the end of its turns, it can repeat the saving throw, and free itself.
All right. Is that your
Um,
turn?
I believe so.
All right. That will bring up the Yarpies. Number 1 is going to attempt to break free. That is a natural 2. Number 3 is frightened. It will take its attacks with disadvantage against Shariz. That's not going to hit. That's not going to hit. Number 5 will fly over to attack Atreus. That's not going to hit. That's not going to hit. And number 2 will begin to sing, so I need Atreus and Shariz to please make charisma saving throws. What'd you get, Atreus?
18.
Awesome. Shariz?
21.
All right, you two are fine. That'll bring up Atreus.
Okay. Rolling a d6 to see if I recharge my webs. Nope. Okay. So, yeah, fuck it. We're gonna stick with number 4 because fuck that guy, and he's still restrained.
Oh,
19.
that reminds me, I did not make a saving throw to try to escape.
Go for it.
That is a 14, so he is freed.
He is freed. Yes, I'm still gonna go after him. I'll re-roll though because I rolled with advantage.
Yes.
Okay then. 19 plus
That'll
5. Yeah. Take all the bitey damage, you. So that is. I need him to make a Constitution saving throw.
9.
9. That does not save. So he's gonna take 3d8. We'll designate that one as the bite and the rest are poison. So he takes 8 points of piercing damage. 8 points of poison damage. And we're just going to do first level spell this time. And 4 points of lightning damage.
And that will be literally just enough to finish off number 4.
Cool. Oh, that's awesome. So I can do that again. So then I'm going to turn and I'm going to hit number 5 with my bonus action Long Fang attack. Or not. I don't think I will. Because I don't think a 9's going to get me there.
Nope.
All right. So that'll be my turn.
All right, excellent. That will bring up Tiami.
So she's going to try to get on top of the spikes so she can put in another set of spikes.
Okay. Go give me another athletics check.
$20.
All right. That's another 5 feet.
All right, get up there and Start again.
All right, Winter.
She's still scrabbling at the wall because she's not thinking right.
I need everybody
go
but
ahead.
Winter to earmuff.
Oh no. 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 You bastard.
I need a wisdom saving throw, Winter.
You bastard. $11?
There's something that can help you. You know there's something that can help you get to this music. That mask, you know, that mask, it was made to help you. It was made specifically for you. That mask, what a wonderful idea. I'm going to bring
Does she
everyone
have-
back now.
Okay.
Yes, she has to. Please proceed, Winter.
Can I roll my charisma saving throw?
Sure.
That's a nat 1.
Okay, we got all the low numbers out of the way. Now you can just roll higher and it'll be fine.
I think I need to sage my dice.
So, what does Winter do?
She takes the mask out of her bag and she puts it on.
It feels warm, not painful, almost relaxing, almost inviting as it forms to your features. No one is watching, so they do not see the mask vanish as it completes its connection to you. Your armor class is now increased by 1. You feel as though you could climb up the wall now.
You bastard. For the rest of the cast's knowledge, that's 3 that I have given him in the last 5 minutes.
That's more than you gave me the entirety of last season.
Yeah.
And he murdered you with your own parents then.
Spoilers if you haven't watched the previous season, sorry.
So,
It's been out for over a year. They could have watched it by now. I'm not sorry.
you have movement.
Show them to climb the wall.
And you begin climbing as if it was just the most natural thing in the world. Tiami, I need a perception check.
I was gonna say, there's no way I don't notice that. Except I don't. I got a 7.
Nope, too busy focusing on hammering in that spike.
Ooh.
Oh,
That will bring up Kalira.
Kalira is still just absolutely enamored with this creature in front of her, reaching out for it still. But it's just so beautiful.
I can't wait till you stop being charmed and you see how ugly these things are.
There is.
Do you want me to make my charisma
Yes.
save?
Please make your charisma save.
17?
The spell breaks.
Yay! Seeing the creature in front of her, she will suddenly start screaming.
Oh, not so loud in my ear, please. And Fariz is going to take a swing. Is going to first bonus action cast Ensnaring Strike, which will drop the concentration on the Wrathful Smite.
Okay.
Next time when I hit a creature, a writhing mass of thorny vines appear on the point of impact. There's a strength saving throw or you're restrained. And if you're restrained, you take extra damage.
All right. Go ahead and make that attack roll, please.
Who swings with his nature's fury? 23
That will hit.
for a total of 11 magical slashing damage and a
On number,
DC 16.
on number 3?
Yes, on number 3. It is a DC 16 strength check or save. Sorry.
No, because that will dispatch it.
Oh, yay! That's good. Then he'll take his second swing on Yarpie number 1.
Okay.
Second swing is a 24
24 hits.
for a total of 12 magical slashing damage.
All right. More white snow covered with crimson splotches as your blade rips through flesh, wounding the creature. It is now their turn. Yarpie number 1 will begin to sing. I need Atreus, Kalira, and Shariz to please make a charisma saving throw. Atreus.
14.
You are enamored with this song. It is the most beautiful thing you have ever heard, and you must get closer to it. Kalira.
An unnatural 20.
All right. Shariz.
22.
All right. Number 2 will begin to sing. I need Kalira and Shariz to please make charisma saving throws.
Sorry, there's now a die somewhere on my floor.
It happens.
19.
All right. Shariz.
29.
All right. And number 5 will begin to sing. So I need Kalira and Shariz to please make charisma saving throws.
No, no.
Kalira.
13.
You are enamored once more. Shariz.
23.
You are safe.
Well, sure is. At least the screaming stopped.
They will
That's
take
fair.
their movement and fly out over the ramparts, beckoning. You will get an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
They are beckoning those that are enamored to come join them. Go ahead and make your attack of opportunity, Shariz.
23.
That will hit.
11 slashing magical.
All right. And that will bring up Atreus.
Okay. So it wants me to come join it.
Yes. And you are inclined to do so.
And that was number 1 that I failed my save to, right?
Yep.
Oh, that's only 10 feet. Sure. Okay. So I am going to take my movement to the edge of the rampart and leap to Yarpie number 1.
All right. Make a dexterity save to see if you can clutch onto it. You are a giant spider, so I'll allow it with advantage.
Cool. I was going to say, I've got lots of legs. That is a 15 plus 3, 18.
That'll do it. You grab a hold of the Yarpie. How much does a giant spider weigh?
It doesn't say that in the stat block, but I don't think anyway. I'll see a weight listed. But I am a large-sized creature. So I'm a 10 by 10 creature. I
So
feel
both
like
of you
we're
are going
falling,
to fall. Yes.
but I feel like I'm going to land on a harpy or a Yarpie. Do I get cushioning for landing on a Yarpie?
No, because their bones are pointy.
But they've got floofy feathers.
Yeah, but I have very sharp bits because I'm a metallic spider, so it's in no better shape than I am for this landing, I feel like.
It's going to die. There's no way it survives this. Not with the amount of hit points it had left.
It chose poorly.
It made mistakes were made. "56 points of damage from falling. It is dead."
You said 36?
Yes.
I now have a question for you.
Yes.
Yarpie number 1 was also the one that charmed Winter. Because it is dead, is that spell broken now?
It is.
Okay, so for the record, upon landing, the spider dies. And Atreus reforms, having taken 10 points of damage.
All right. Number 1 is dead, so you are free from its spell, Atreus. You don't have to make a saving throw. Diami, I need a perception check.
Sure. I rolled a 1, so I got a whopping 3.
Okay, you don't notice the form of Winter scaling the side of the thing, and you don't notice the form of Atreus falling behind you. You are so focused on getting up this wall. So another athletics check.
Different die. How about a 21?
And up you go, another 5 feet. That puts you at 20 feet.
Ooh.
You've
No,
now reached
15
the
feet.
same level Winter. Nope, you're 5 feet below Winter.
All right, Winter.
She's going to snap to against the side of the wall, very confused about why she's and how she's attached to said wall. But she's gonna go up another 20 feet anyway,
Okay.
because that is her climb speed.
All right. Kalira.
Turning her head to follow where they went, still wrapped in Shiriz's trunk, who's still just reaching toward them.
Riz.
Riz is going to kind of take a high guard, take one finger, point it out at Yarpie number 5, and is going to cast Sacred Flame.
Okay.
Dexterity saving throw, DC 16.
That is a natural 5.
Perfect. He'll take 2d8 radiant damage. That is 11 radiant damage.
Okay.
And
That was number 5.
he now realizes he's the only one on the bridge and just shakes his head. And that'll be his turn.
All right.
Kalira?
I don't count. I'm charmed and wrapped in his trunk.
True.
I'm currently about as useful as a toddler.
Number 5 will swoop in, attacking Shariz. With a 15 to hit.
Just misses.
Second attack is not going to hit. Number 2 swoops in. 17 to hit.
Just hits.
That is 7 points of slashing damage. And 2 points of cold. And the next attack will miss. And that will bring up Atreus. You're muted, Luck.
How far down are we?
100 feet.
Okay. Is there a way I can do that?
I'm leaving a trail of iron spikes behind me, though.
That's fair and all. No, all right. So I'm going to use my action to wild shape and resume my form of a giant mechanical spider.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna haul ass up the wall. I can get 60 feet up by. Oh wait, no, I can't because I used my action to wild shape. I get 30 feet up.
Okay.
That's my climbs. So I pass Tiami and Winter on my up.
Winter's at 40 feet.
Oh, you're at 40. So I'm just below you now.
All right, Tiami.
She's just gonna keep going up the wall.
Give me a perception check. Let's see if you notice any of this shenanigans.
13.
You do. You see a giant mechanical spider that you have seen in the past scaling the wall. But to your concern, you see something very interesting where Winter is concerned. Shadowed tendrils are pouring from their body, holding them to the wall.
Awesome. Do I notice that before I read in the next set of things or while I'm doing it?
Before.
Okay. In that case, she's not gonna put in any more. She's going to cast Aura of Purity on herself.
Okay.
Purifying energy radiates from you in a 30-foot radius sphere. Until the spell ends, the aura moves with me, centered on me. Each non-hostile creature in the aura, including myself, can't be diseased, has resistance to poison, and has advantage on saving throws against blinded, charmed, deafened, frightened, paralleled, poisoned, and stunned.
Awesome. That would have been awesome to have up top.
Yeah, I got thrown off the wall before you cast it.
Those damn Yarpies. All right, is that your turn?
Yeah, concentration up to 10 minutes.
All right. That will bring up Winter.
She's going up another 20. She's at 60
Oh.
now.
All right. Kalira.
Still
No,
in that.
you're free now.
I
Wait,
am?
no, you're not. You didn't pass. Sorry.
Nope. I was gonna say, when did that happen? Still about as useful as a toddler, just kicking her little feet and reaching out.
Go ahead and make your charisma save.
I rolled a 1. Makes it 2.
You really want that Yarpie?
I feel yes.
I'm beginning to wonder, as mischievous as Kalira is, if she can find a way out of Shriz's trunk. I will bring up Shriz.
Don't put that hoodoo on me, Ricky Bobby. Don't put that hoodoo on me. I have a question about ensnaring strike.
Okay.
So it is a duration of concentration up to a minute. I hit. It's the next time I hit a creature with a weapon before the spell ends. Does that mean every time that I hit something, the first time that I hit it, the ensnaring strike goes off?
I'm trying to find it so I can read the verbiage. Yes.
Cool. Well then, we're going to strike at Yarpie number 2 first.
Okay.
With my ensnaring strike active. That is a 26.
That will hit.
For a total of 16 magical slashing damage, and then you have to succeed on a DC 16 strength saving throw.
Rolled a natural 15. They get a +4. That makes 19.
Dang. So the vines just shrivel away then.
Okay.
And he's not restrained. The second strike will be at Yarpie number 5. Is a 23.
23 hits.
For a total of 12 magical slashing damage.
He also passes the strength saving throw.
Cool. And that is... Yep, that's Shiriz's turn.
All right. Yarpie number 2, meeting your gaze again. I need a Constitution saving throw, Shiriz.
That's an 8.
Okay, you will take 7 points of cold damage, and you are paralyzed for 1 minute.
Oof.
Number 5 is going to take its attacks on you. They will be with advantage since you are paralyzed. First one will hit. That will be 8 points of slashing damage. Second one will be 8 points of slashing damage.
Actually, Tyr, I hate to be this guy that's going to tell on myself, but not only is that, but any hit that is, that any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit.
Oh. So that would have been 6, 10, 14. 14 twice. So 28 points of Slashing
I'm
damage.
down.
All right. That will bring up Atreus.
I go up another 60 feet.
All right. That puts you close to the top.
Yep, 10 feet from the top.
Yami.
He is torn between climbing and figuring out what's wrong with Winter. Mm. Okay, she's going to try to settle herself on top of the spikes, like she was
Okay.
going to go for the next one, so that she has hands. And try to cast Dispel Magic aimed at Winter.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Roll a d20.
Got an 11.
Wait, what level were you casting it at? I'm sorry.
At third, so that would have been 13.
You feel the mask remove itself from you, Winter.
Which means I'm falling 60 feet back to the ground.
Yes.
Suicide! Heal you, it's fine.
That is 20 points of damage as you fall.
Goodbye, 69 hit points. Noise as you were.
The mask lands on your chest, light as a feather. And it is your turn.
Winter's gonna stare at the mask and stand back up, groaning in pain because she has now fallen 160 feet today. Is there anything unusual about the mask now that it's been dispelled?
It seems very tempting to put it back on.
Just gonna stuff it back in the bag. And then she's going to take movement to be able to start climbing up the spikes after Tiami.
That will bring up Kalira.
So Shriz is down, which means nothing's gripping her anymore.
That's correct.
I'm guessing she's flat on her back because he fell. So I guess she's going to stand up and, charmed idiot that she is right now, start walking toward one of these things.
And it will put its claws on your shoulders. Please make your charisma saving throw to see if you come out of this.
Come on, Bitey, you can do it.
Unnatural 20.
As it grips you, you come to.
And we're back to screaming.
All right, sure is. You're up. I need a death save, please.
Ooh, that's a 10.
That's a pass. Yarpie number 2 is going to attempt to sling you over the edge, Kalira. I need either dex or strength. You have to beat a 21.
Oh, I'm not sure I'm going to get there with either of those. I have a +1 in dex and a +0 in strength, so if I roll a natural 20, I have a shot. Where'd it go? No, 18 doesn't do it.
Over the edge you go.
More screaming. Hey, little as I am, I guess I should just be thankful it didn't fly off with me.
Well, that's just mean, Tyr. You threw her off the other side. I was going to ask for a chance to catch her.
What?
Just mean. Just mean.
I didn't notice.
You bastard.
You've gotten at least 4, you bastards, this combat alone. You must
44
feel
hit
very proud of
points.
yourself.
Worst part, I was the only one on the wall who knows Shariz is down, and I was the only person in position now.
Number 5 is going to grip Shariz by the ankles. And that will bring up Atreus. You're muted,
You're
Locke.
muted.
Goramit. Okay. So number 5, while attempting to grip Shariz by the ankles and lift his bulk, is going to come face to face with a giant mechanical spider climbing back over the thing, and is gonna get some webbing to its face piece. That's a natural 18 plus 5 is numbers 23.
Little hit.
All right, and that is it doesn't do damage. It is just restrained. So it is now restrained, and now I will attempt to hit it with my Long Fang bonus attack. That is a 17 plus 3, 20. Dirty 20 to hit.
That'll hit.
And I will dump a spell into that to do lightning damage, so it will take 4 points of piercing and 3 points of lightning. It loses its reaction and is at disadvantage on its next attack.
All right. Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
All right. Kelly.
How far behind me is Winter?
About
Mhm.
10 foot.
That ain't bad. All right. Hold on, and I'm gonna cast Prayer of Healing. And we both get 24 points of healing.
No, not 214, 24.
I mean,
214.
214 sounds nice.
He went Super Saiyan. All right. Winter.
She's just gonna keep climbing.
All right. Kalira.
Oh.
I guess for the moment, she's just gonna cast a Cure Wounds on herself because that hurt a lot,
Okay.
and she has no climbing equipment. So, reach in her pouch and grab hold of one of her vials so that she can use her alchemical savant in addition. So that's going to be 18 points of healing for Kalira.
All right. Sure is. Death save, please.
That's a 4.
That is a failure. Number 2 will flap over and grab your wrists. Number 5 looks really fucked up. It's not doing anything. It's restrained. That'll bring up Atreus.
All right. Where did my there it is. Check to see if I recharge. And it does. It recharged. I got a 5. Okay. And I will I will attempt to web number 2.
Okay.
14 plus 5, 19.
That hits.
Yes! It is restrained. And then I will use my bonus action to bite number 5 with my long fang attack. That is a 22 to hit.
That will hit.
And fuck it, yeah, I'll burn a spell. For 5 points of piercing and 5 points of lightning.
And it will shrivel and die.
Cool. Spells. And I will take my movement to stand over Shariz protectively, facing the now restrained number 2.
All right. Tiami.
Winter, do you have a rope?
Yeah.
I got a grappling hook, but no rope.
Okay.
Gonna try to. You're not that far down from me, right?
Yeah, like we're only about like you said 10 feet apart.
5 feet now.
5
5.
feet.
I would
Right.
say, but you climbed up. All right, so she's gonna try to like reach down and help Winter up.
Can we
like-
do a combined turn of me giving her the rope and her doing the grappling hook?
I don't
Sure.
think I'm close enough yet to do the grappling hook. I was gonna set you in my lap, and then we can tie the grappling hook. You're gonna probably go faster than I am up.
Oh, she was just going to like try and toss you
hand
the rope.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll allow a combined action to pass the rope and tie it to the grappling hook.
Okay.
Kalira.
Anybody here? Anybody hear me at all?
She's just standing there. How deep is the snow?
Oh, about 9 feet.
Oh, God. Did she sink into the snow?
No, because there's ice,
Oh, ouch.
but it's starting to crack.
She'll shift
Here,
over toward the wall, but she's got nothing to climb with.
Do I hear Kalira?
Give me a perception check with disadvantage. It's 100 feet away in a blizzard.
Yeah. That is cocked.
Shariz really needs help.
8 plus 8. 21.
You can hear hama, 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 hama.
I screech back in mechanical spider noise.
All right. Sure is. Death save, please.
$11.
That is a success. As you are there fighting to stay among the living, what is something that is going through Shariz's mind to give him the will power to stay alive?
He's thinking about food. He's thinking about a warm bowl of food and how wonderful it's going to be after it. And if the next roll is a failure, it's going to be everyone pestering him for not doing enough because he was literally the only one on the bridge.
All right. Yeti 2 will make their strength check to see if they can break free. They will not break free. Neither will Yeti 5. All right, Atreus. Or Yeti 5's dead. Yeti 2 will not break free. Or
All right.
Yarpie. Yarpie, whatever I named him.
Cool.
I'm excited. I'm sorry.
No worries. Oh, he's still restrained. I'm gonna. Does that take me an action to do that? Check something. No, it is a bonus action. I use my bonus action to drop spider form.
Okay.
And I reach down and I touch Shiriz. And I cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level.
The druidic energy coursing from you into Shariz. How many hit points does Shariz get?
I'm going to roll it over here. It should be faster. In theory. Shiriz, you get 18 hit points back.
As you think about that bowl of food, Shariz, your eyes pop open. You can almost taste it as you are welcomed back into the land of the conscious.
Oh shit, did I almost die again?
Almost.
All right. Tiami.
Gonna try to throw the grappling hook up there.
All right, give me an athletics check.
Oh no. That is a 9.
It goes up and comes down.
Thankfully, there's 100 feet of rope, so you wouldn't have had to let the entire rope slip out of your hand.
Winter.
I guess she's just gonna chill, move up the last 5 feet to be like right under or right at the same level. I don't know how that's working right now.
You'd be on the same level. I'll allow it.
We're just really close.
Chill there and help her reel in the rope.
All right. Kalira.
There's not really anything she can do, so she is just frantically yelling for help.
All right. Shariz.
Shariz wants to make an athletics check or an acrobatics check to grapple this thing, so that he can then use his movement and his action to throw it over the edge, since it is restrained.
Okay, go ahead.
22 for the grapple,
Okay.
and then he wants to pick it up and throw it over the edge.
All right. That will kill it. It's restrained. It can't do anything. So,
And then he'll see Kalira down there and go, "Oh shit, Kalira's down there."
Hey, Tyr, would I think that the boots of Spider Climb would work on these walls?
they will
Or
not
are they
because they're icy.
all right, and and then I'll be like, yeah, and Tiami and Winter are on the other side. I'm gonna start pulling rope out.
All right. What we're going to do is, as we come out of combat, we're going to go ahead and take a break. We're going to take 10 minutes, guys, get our beverages of choice, our snickety snacks, handle our businesses, and then we'll come back and see if they can get everyone back up. We'll be back. And we're back. Thanks so much for hanging out while we took our break. We got our snickety snacks, our beverages of choice, and handled our business. If you're just joining us, thank you for tuning in. We are a group of individuals coming together as a collective to play D&D and share that game with you. We are in no way, shape, or form affiliated or associated with any TTRPG creators, publishers, or manufacturers. This is our standalone project. As always, our safe word is porcelain. When we left, before we went on break, the party had encountered Yarpies, a mixture of a Yeti and a harpy with a hypnotic song, luring most of them over the wall, falling to 100 feet. Some of them forgetting that they had featherfall. For those of you that can't see, it's Ren. Kalira had featherfall. I'm going to save you all the trouble of getting back up and put everybody back up on the wall. Your various attempts at climbing the wall have been fruitful, though taking some time. The weather is still atrocious. It is cold. You are wet. You are hungry. You are beaten. You are battered. That room that you were in just shortly ago seems awful inviting.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
Yes.
Right
Yeah,
now, I'm
I'm,
just grateful they got me up off the snow before I fell through the ice.
I'm pretty spent. I blew a lot of spells during that fight, and both of my wild shapes. So yeah, rest would be great.
The Winter's already walking towards the door.
Think I almost died again.
You
Oh
did.
God, really?
I told you, I'm next. You can't go next.
You got to stop laying down on the job, man.
Oh, he tried really, really hard.
Yeah,
There
I mean,
wasn't
like,
an-
we were all down below, basically, so...
I mean, when I got back up to the top, he was having a nap. I'm just saying.
Kalara
wasn't
didn't
napping.
die, and that's what he was trying to avoid.
It wasn't napping. They kept hitting him. I wasn't any use, and then they threw me over the wall.
I'm mostly just being an asshole. I know he was kicking ass up there, but
Wow. That's like kind of the half nicest thing you could have said to me. I'll take it. And he goes into the room.
When he goes
I can-
in, Winter will clap him on the back and say, "Good work, buddy."
Oh, thank you. I guess I almost died again. But it was fun. I was smacking him and whacking him and smash. But
Winter, as you go to pat him on the back, in your hand is that mask.
I already gave you 3. I'm not gonna give you another one.
I need a wisdom saving throw.
Son of a bitch. See? I told you I wasn't gonna give you another one. That is a 15.
You are able to withstand the allure of putting the magic back on and feeling that power course through you again.
Back
For
in the
now.
pack it goes.
Inside the room, the magical fireplace, the fire dancing, staving off the hole that is trying to creep through these ancient stones. Your cauldron still set up, bubbling, brewing, the smell of coffee heavy in the air.
She's gonna take it down, put it back up again. She's gonna look at Shariz and go, "Hey, what do you want to eat?"
okay, it's this weird like noodle that's like a short noodle. And it's kind of chewy. And there's like this like oil chili sauce with it, and there's some bok choy with it. That's like been grilled. And that. I want that.
And at your request, the cauldron acquiesces, and the food is filled, hot and inviting.
He goes and helps himself without any question.
While he's distracted, Tiami is going to start muttering in Minotaur and do life transference. He gets 42 hit points back.
Eesh.
You feel a warmth of energy wash over you, penetrate you, revitalize you.
Hey.
How many hit points does that leave Tiami with?
I'm good. I had healed before, so it took me down 21, but I'm at 53. So I
Okay.
move a little bit, but I'm behind him. So
Hey, who did that? Who's
she's going to
there?
start grabbing noodles.
Who did what?
Don't
Some-
look at me.
Somebody did magic on me.
I pat him on the back, and I as I walk past him to fill my bowl with noodles.
Is Shariz sitting down?
Yes, he's sitting cross-legged.
Clear's gonna walk over.
Therese,
Mm-hmm.
thank you for what you did today.
No props, Pops. Like, what'd you do? You know? We may not be family, but we're family.
Just gonna hug his trunk.
Hmm.
Aw.
Everybody fell down a lot today. Is everyone okay? Do you all have concussions or something? What is going on?
Oh no, I'm good because a Yarpie cushioned my fall.
I felt a lot. A lot.
Well, he puts his bowl down and stands up. Do you want a hug?
I think that would actually be nice.
Oh, come here. He gives you what is the best hug. It is a nice, firm embrace, not too firm. It's a little warm, but it's like when a large person from Canada hugs you. That's what I think could be considered like the best hug. But at the same time, he's gonna cast Lay on Hands, and he's gonna give you 30 hit points back.
It's appreciated.
So it's an even better hug because, yeah, 30 hit points back.
Her fur kind of floofs a little bit from the magic.
Does anybody else need a hug? I'm not gonna let go. You let me know when you're ready. But does anybody else need a hug?
Kalira, how are you doing?
I'm sore, and I'm a little embarrassed, and I'm kind of soaking wet. I'm also really glad you guys managed to pull me up before I fell through the ice. I could hear it cracking under my feet. I think I need to put on some dry clothes.
She'll go over to the corner, get out the little box from her bag, whisper a word to it in Gnomish, let it come to full size, and strip down out of her wet clothes and put something warm and dry on. And then use prestidigitation to clean the wet clothes before she puts them in her box and shrinks it back down.
As the box shrinks, I need a wisdom saving throw, Kalira.
Oh no. That's cocked. A natural 20.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, but this is the first time I've seen it done wordlessly. I watched Tyr take a note. I watched Ren's face, and then her take a note.
Yeah, I was about to say we'll make a note of that, and then I watched it happen, and I was like, "Yep, nope." That all happened non-verbally. It was great.
I do it every time. But what did she feel anything in that moment?
Nope.
All right. She'll put it back in her bag and get some food and settle down.
Tammy's gonna come over to you and go, "Can I help with the soreness?"
Sure.
And you get 14 points of healing.
Oh, that does feel better. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Need a hug?
I'm good. Like I'm not. Yeah, mine's nothing a nap won't cure.
Why don't you take a nap? You did a lot.
Just rest here and try again tomorrow morning.
Yeah. I mean, I've still got enough spells that I could get us. I could do it. I could do the thing with the. I could get this owls for 3 hours, but I can't do 4 anymore.
And you still can't shape change if we need you to. I say let's rest.
Oh, I mean, I can rest an hour and then I'll be able to shape change again. But like, my spells won't come back unless we rest much longer than that.
Right.
But we can still do some traveling today if we want to. I'm just putting it out there. Y'all can. I'm gonna lay down.
And I think while we have the safety of this room, we should try to start out with as best of a start as we can get.
Right. Like the less distance we travel, the more times we have to find shelter in the blizzard.
Hey, Tyr, does this room fit within a 20-foot cube?
No, it is 10 by 10.
Okay. In that case, Kalira is, after she finishes eating, she's going to take the time to ritually cast alarm on the door that the Yarpies had been outside of.
Okay.
There, if anything tries to come in this door, at least we'll hear it.
That's a
She's
good
gonna go
idea.
over to Shariz, put a hand on him.
Are you sure you're okay?
Oh, yeah. I'm having my favorite noodle dish. I'm really just kind of enjoying being here with all of you. Not being dead. And it's a bummer that, like, we don't have somebody to play music or have a way to do music because that would be nice right now. So I'll just have to settle with, like, the humming the little tune in my head that I usually hum. Um, and yeah, I'm doing okay. Are you doing okay? You fell really far. Are you sure you don't want, like, a little hug? Like a trunk hug?
Sure.
And he gives you a little trunk hug, where he also will do lay on hands, and you get 5 health back.
Very kind of you. Is it okay if I kiss you on the trunk?
Of course!
And she'll give him a little kiss on the trunk.
I'm really glad you didn't die.
You know, dying, I feel like I'm getting really good at. And when the final death happens, I think that's just gonna be swell.
I'm just really glad you're here for now. We
I like
really
being
need
here
you.
now, too.
We really need you.
Well, I'll be here as long as I can. Utamari gave their entire life essence for us to keep going, and then, you know, we keep going. We endure and survive like a big tree or something. So right now we just gotta endure, which, whew, I did a lot of enduring just now. Sorry, I'm a bit rambly. Dying really takes it out of you.
It's okay. I'm sorry I was useless.
Oh, don't you? His like little trunk will like come up and like pat you on the head. Don't worry about that. You just remember that anytime that there's Charmin, it's probably best to stick with me because I won't let you get anywhere. I literally wouldn't. I thought they were gonna try and take you from me. Nope, you stayed real close to me.
Well, I didn't exactly have a choice. You had me wrapped in your trunk.
Well, yeah, but like, if at any point you would have asked me to like put you down, I would have probably put you down because like I'm not gonna hold you against your will.
She'll look a little confused for a second. Does she remember telling him that they're so pretty and like reaching for them and stuff?
Yes.
Yeah, she's just gonna make a little face.
No, I'm pretty glad you didn't put me down when I reached for them.
Yeah, me too. Now that I see like what they were gonna do, like clearly it was a good idea. It took literally they had to literally knock my ass out, which I think is a personal accomplishment.
That's pretty impressive. Not
You
gonna lie, I saw them toss the others, but I was kind of afraid they were just gonna fly off with me because I was little.
know, that would have been a nightmare to try and find you again because these mountains are treacherous.
Yeah.
She's gonna look kind of horrified for a second, like just at the thought.
Yeah. But it's a good thing we didn't get tossed over the edge or die or, get separated. I want to thank every one of you for still being here. Pretty cool.
All
Yep.
right. We should probably get some rest.
Oh, God. Yes, please. I'm going to sleep
Are
over
y'all
here with my back against this door, and his back is going to be the one where the Yarpies came from.
okay?
That's the one I alarmed.
Yep. It's He's putting himself as a doorstop, so not only will he wake up from the alarm, but also be able to be right there at the door.
Are you sure you don't want to come over here and cuddle with me and Atreus?
I would just love to sit and like half meditate and half be a doorstop. I want to know what it's like to be a doorstop, to hold the door, if you will.
Okay.
Hey, sure is.
Hmm.
Can I ask you to, like, watch my bag while we sleep?
Sure, I'll cuddle with your bag. He takes it and holds it like a teddy bear and immediately puts his head like, kind of down on it, and he is out.
And Winter's gonna go to the opposite side of the room to lay down because she doesn't want to be anywhere near her bag right now.
So is everyone going to sleep?
Tammy's gonna wait until everyone falls asleep first. She's still a little uncomfortable about what she saw with Winter and hasn't had a chance to tell anyone.
And so slumber comes. Peaceful, restful. The night long, the room warm, your belly's full, you sleep soundly. You may avail yourself of a long rest
My shoulder
as you
keeps
wake in the morning. Riz, you will notice that you are still holding the bag when you wake up. In Winter, you will notice you are holding the mask.
This was a kind of a nice pillow.
Winter is going to scream and fling the mask towards the fire. Whether it lands in the fire is different.
Roll a d20.
17.
It lands in the fire. The flames, hot and intense. You feel those flames. As you take 7 points of burning damage.
She's going to scream in pain.
You all are awoken to the sounds of screaming.
Ooh.
You see
What?
Winter smoking. That'll be another 9 points of damage, Winter.
Damn.
Tammy's
Those-
gonna go up and touch her, do cure wounds.
Winter, what happened?
Mask,
Okay.
fire, hot. Ugh.
Oh,
Riz will go over and use his trunk to get the mask out of the fire.
Okay. Go ahead and do the cure wounds, Tiami.
10. She gets 10 points.
Okay. Sure, as you pull the mask out of the fire, it's cool to the touch.
This? He holds the mask out to Winter.
Winner, is that what was doing the shadowy tentacly thing yesterday?
The what?
You were on the wall and these like shadow tentacles were like holding you to the wall. I cast a spell and you fell. That's the second time you fell. I didn't know what was keeping you on the wall though. Is that what it was?
I guess I don't
Did you
remember.
put it on?
Would she remember putting it on?
Oh, yes, she would remember putting it on.
I did.
And it's calling to her now, even as Shariz holds it out. Please make a wisdom saving throw.
Four.
It is so great, the calling. It is as if a piece of you is missing, Winter. A piece that can only be restored by donning the mask.
She quickly moves over to Shariz and grabs it out of his trunk. Goes to put it on.
I put my hand. I just reach over the top of like Winter's head, and I put my hand on Winter's face, between where her face and the mask would be. Like, no, wait, don't.
That's an interesting obstacle.
Am I still under
It
the
stops.
influence?
You are still under the influence, but you are stopped for the moment of putting the mask on.
She goes to bite his fingers.
I point out that it's my right hand, the metal one. You can bite it.
Make another wisdom save, Winter.
Tammy is gonna try something.
Okay.
She wants to cast Beacon of Hope.
Okay.
It
What does Beacon of Hope do?
It bestows hope and vitality, and I can choose any number of creatures. Right now, I'm just choosing Winter. For the next minute, she has advantage on saving throws and death saving throws, and will gain maximum hit points from any healing.
All right. Yeah, you have advantage on wisdom saves. So go ahead and make that with advantage.
12.
That's enough. Just barely.
She stops trying to bite Atreus's metal fingers and, like, scrambles back away.
The air around the mask will grow hazy, like watching heat rise off the pavement in the summer. You all will see a dark chapel decorated in black roses and red ivy. You will see there in a stark white wedding gown, form fitted Winter. with a cloaked figure approaching. And you all hear audibly, "I'm coming for my bride."
Tyr, do I recognize the voice?
You do not.
We have to find some way to destroy that fucking thing.
So when you
But
threw it in the fire, it burned you. Which means we need to be super duper extra special careful. Because if we hurt the mask, it hurts Winter.
unless we can figure out a way to sever the connection first.
We
Mhm.
needed church to get rid of the roses, except for mine, and I died.
The remove curse or a greater restoration, probably. I mean, try a lesser restoration on Winter, but I don't think that would work. Tyr, the cloaked individual that we saw,
Yes.
does the cloak and the any signs on it, like anything about that, the way the person's dressed, does it remind me of the cultists?
It does not.
Okay, so this is completely separate.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think this is connected to my brother. I don't know who that guy is.
So it's just some other creepy bad guy who wants to get a hold of one of us. Well, that's
Yeah.
comforting.
I need a wisdom saving throw, Kalira.
Son of a bitch.
This episode brought to you by the letter W.
That's 16.
As you say those words, you begin to think of that mask, the black mask with the white scrimshaw, and that voice of Xanther in your head. You feel a panic attack wailing deep within, trying to bubble out. But with the 16, you're able to clamp it and push it down.
So what everyone would see is like, just for a moment, like her start to shake and then take a very slow, deep breath in and out. Like she's trying to compose herself, but not say anything.
Maybe there's some priests or something in Frania that can help.
Yeah, but we got to get there first. Hey, while we're on the subject of it, just so that everybody knows, in case we should happen to run into him, I don't want anybody to not know that this guy's bad. The guy that did this to me, and he points at his metallic arm and turned Xanther into the piece of shit that he is now. His name's Corthalis Krim. And he looks like this, and I used Disguise Self to transform into the last visions I remember of Corthalis Krim, so they can all see what he looks like.
And can you describe him for us, or do I have to do that?
Do you have a description? Because I never wrote one for him, so...
He was a large individual with flaming red hair and beard, piercing green eyes, very, very broad-shouldered, stout individual, very grim looking.
And it should be noted that when I think of him and I try to make myself look like him, I imagine him still wearing the necklace that I that I tore from his neck with my teeth. So.
Atreus. Thank you for showing us what he looks like, but don't ever, ever do that with my mother's face, okay? I got issues.
Yeah, sure. I promise to only use this for actually funny practical jokes, particularly at Shariz's expense. No offense, man, but you're the easiest one. And to fuck with like guards and shit we need to get past.
Okay, I'm just saying if you ever do my mother's face, I may have to kill you.
I would only do your mother's face if like she was missing and we were trying to get someone to find out if someone had seen where she went and they needed to know what she looked like.
Okay.
That's the only reason I would have to do your mother's face.
All right. So it's the next day. What are y'all doing?
Preparing spells, trying to calm myself, and I'll prepare my experimental elixir for the day as well. That is a 3 this time.
Winter's gonna get breakfast in the cauldron since it only made one thing when it was set up last night. And she's gonna make pancakes, eggs, sausage, and bacon.
Okay.
Scrambled eggs, as a note. Pork sausages, also as a note.
Okay.
That way Tiami can have sausage if she
It's like,
wants.
as long as it's not beef, she's good.
So, we want to like do the fly thing, see how far we can get.
I say let's try it.
Yeah.
So, just out of curiosity, if more of those things come out and they attack the birds, what happens to us?
You're muted, Lark.
That's a great question, and I'm not sure. But I can summon like much more than we need. So we'll have a couple of extra birds to help defend us.
That's fair.
Let's see.
While this conversation is going on, Shariz is going to take his time to thank the primordials for blessing his friends and himself for living another day, and he's preparing his spells for the day.
Need everyone but Tammy Dearmuff. Speaking the words aloud about Atreus donning the guise of your mother sends a cold shiver through you as you think about the past of your mother's form being taken by a changeling, a shapeshifter.
She keeps saying the changeling, or her mother die, and then
It is heartbreaking and repulsive at the same time. What's Tiami feeling right now?
she's kind of traumatized at this point and pretty hopeless. Like, she hasn't been able to get a hold of her father, so she doesn't know if he's alive, and she doesn't trust that it's her mother. In her mind, she saw her mother die, and even though she knows that was a changeling, now she's like questioning reality, I guess, and what her role is.
It's at this point that your father's voice will come to you. You have no doubt that it is Tarios Frostmane that is speaking to your mind. And he simply says, I am returned home.
She's just gonna respond, "Daddy?"
There is no response after that. But you know beyond a shadow of a doubt that that was Tarios.
It's gonna give her kind of like a little flicker of hope back.
I'm going to bring everyone back now. And we are back.
So when we finish up the conversation, Atreus and Tiami, you're gonna see Tiami get like a pensive look on her face, and then you're gonna hear her say really tentatively, "Daddy?"
No, I won't do your dad either. So
Thank you.
Tiami,
Mm-hmm.
why did you say daddy?
Um, he said he's returned home.
Like, you got a message from your dad?
Yeah, but that was all he said.
Kalira's going to take out her sending stone.
Okay.
Daddy, is there any word of King Tarios? Has he returned home? Is he safe? Is he well?
So good to hear your voice. His Majesty is safe and recovering. Are you well? We miss you.
She's just going to stare at the stone because she knows she can't answer him. It only works once a day.
My daddy says,
Pardon me.
my daddy says that your daddy is safe and recovering.
That's good, right? Recovering?
I think so.
Well, good news all around. We have a way to get to Frenya, possibly, hopefully, and your dad's back, which means we can possibly, hopefully, get picked up via teleportation circle or something in Frenya or something of the Minotaur Kingdom. They have that thing where you can like teleport anywhere, right? So they could just teleport us in or teleport us out, and we'll be back. Oh, a bath? I'll be able to take a bath? Oh,
We could probably get a bath at an inn in Frenya.
yeah, but a royal bath again. I'm a little ruined from those.
I'm gonna check the weather tier. Is the storm lightened at all?
It has.
Oh, hey, look at that. Storm is lessened. Also, didn't we talk about there's a dwarven place near here, between here and Frenya, right?
Supposedly?
Underground?
I remember you mentioning hearing a story about it.
Yeah, so if we see it while we're flying over, see like the entrance, we could pit stop if we need to, if the weather turns bad. If not, we'll just try and make it to Frenya.
If we see it underground. Okay.
Entrance. If we see the entrance to the city under the mountain, yeah. It's a dwarven entrance. I mean, it's got to be like. You seen the way dwarves build things?
Huge.
I have not.
Would
Very, very
Clara know?
geometric.
I honestly don't know if Kalira would be familiar with dwarven building.
Same with Winter.
History
I figured-
checks.
I was gonna say, I figured being from Glandamere and the dwarven Iron Mountain being right next door, that we would have some. The Glandamerians, at least, would have some inkling about dwarven.
Yeah, that makes sense.
18?
History.
Yeah,
23.
yeah.
I have a +10 on history and advantage, and still only got a 14.
That's still enough.
Okay.
I set the DC at 10. So, is that a Swiss roll?
I'm glad I didn't grab mine then.
Oh no, we're going to die.
But
Don't hate me. Hey, you've got cheese pie.
And candies.
Yeah, I know. So the weather has lightened. The sky is blue. The sun is shining. The wind is still whipping. It is still cold, but it is no longer a blizzard.
All right.
Wait, here we go, real quick. And Tammy's going to try to do ascending to Kalira's father, the one that she knows better. So physics.
Physic?
Yeah. Just wanted to let you know we are okay. We send our love.
It is good to hear your father is recovering. We send our love in return.
Your fathers send their love.
She's just gonna kind of grin, and her ears will get pink a little.
You know how dads get when you can't tell them.
I know. They've always been really, really protective.
Well, if everyone's had breakfast, I'll take down the cauldron.
Mm-hmm. Thank you
Yes,
for
thank
taking care of it.
Yeah, and everybody gather your stuff. We're gonna want to, make it as good a time as possible, so we don't want to waste any energy once the birds are here.
I'm just going to make sure to give Winter back her rope.
Throwing on all our warm layers and grabbing our stuff.
Yep.
Yep, yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
If everybody's ready, then we walk out onto the rampart, and I will cast Conjure Animals at 3rd level. And summon 8 giant owls. Giant snowy owls, because we're in the mountains. Yeah.
Not bad. That's pretty cool.
so, what we're going to do is, y'all are going to make it to Frenya, but this is where we're going to pause for the evening. I'm not ready for y'all to go to Frenya just yet, and it took a lot out of me tonight. So, but next week we'll get the full 4 hours in. Want to say thank you guys real quick for guys, gals, non-binary pals for coming and watching. We do this because of you. We love sharing our story with you. We'll go ahead and remind people who we are, where they can find us, and we'll get the hell out of here.
Hi, everyone. I'm Alice, the voice of Winter. And by the way, I know that I can't see all of your lovely faces, but I just want to say that all of your eyes look so beautiful and sparkly today, and I hope that helps you feel a little bit better in times. And you can find me on Twitter at Captain Cupcake.
Hey everybody, I'm Christina, the voice of Tiami, and it's great to be back and know that you guys are all out there, hopefully enjoying our story. And you can find me on Twitter at Tiamorskascola.
Hello, everyone. It's me again, the voice from beyond, playing Shrews. And you can find me on Twitter at Peculiar Patrick.
Hey everybody, I'm Ren Matley, the voice of Kalira, and you can find me over on Twitter at Ren_Matley.
Hi, gamers. I'm still Locke Clark, and I have been Atreus Ironclaw Nixon. And you can find me on the social medias at Locke Unruly. That's Locke with an H.
Been Tier the DM, the world's okayest DM, and you can find me on Twitter at Tier_the_DM. Just remember that in dark times, you are not alone. Remember that love and inclusion are the torches that light a path to a better tomorrow. Come join us and be torchbearers. And until next time, live a life to make yourself proud. We love you guys. We'll see you next week.